And the White House says the Inflation Reduction Act is groundbreaking climate legislation that will help build a new clean energy economy.
Nearly 1 year since it was signed into law, KCRA 3's Christopher Salas takes a closer look at how it's doing so far.
Lisa, experts say the Inflation Reduction Act is helping accelerate the clean energy transition, but there are still major challenges. We discussed some of those with Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm.
Here you go. It's now law.
The Inflation Reduction Act.
This bill is the biggest step forward on climate ever.
1 year later, 270 clean energy projects announced, potentially creating 86,000 jobs, according to one estimate.
We're excited about that, excited about bringing home jobs for people, but the president is really clear. He wants us to be energy secure, and that means being able to create the full supply chain of our clean energy future in the United States.
Incentives through the Inflation Reduction Act require renewable energy technology to be made with critical minerals from the United States or its allies. The problem, China dominates the market.
We want to break the strong stranglehold that China has on this critical mineral extraction and processing.
That mining happening in countries where Beijing is accused of human rights abuses. Does that motivate the administration to accelerate mining materials here?
Yes, absolutely it does. We do not want to get materials that are extracted from countries that are abusing people.
Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm says the United States and its allies have enough minerals to make the clean energy shift.
The question is how quickly we get that going.
Timing is uncertain as environmental groups challenge current projects. Are you concerned about the potential environmental impacts of extracting some of these materials here in the United States?
Anywhere in the world, we're absolutely concerned about that, and that's why in the United States we know we can do it sustainably.
Regulations also delaying the clean energy transition. Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley report there are enough clean energy projects proposed to replace the current U.S. power grid, but red tape is holding them back.
We need to upgrade the permitting. We need to streamline it. We need to respect the intent, which is to protect the environment. But we can do that and make it happen more quickly.
A recent analysis shows about half of the projected climate benefits in the Inflation Reduction Act may never materialize if energy projects don't get approved more quickly. In Washington, I'm Christopher Salas, KCRA 3 News.
As of last year, more than 70% of all the energy projects proposed from 2000 to 2017 had to be withdrawn because of how long it took to get approval and the added costs associated with all of that.